delicious. Going. Welcome to another stream, number 104. Only another 146 until we hit some kind of milestone. 250, a little while off that. Another season or two. Yeah, Gameweek 36, only 3 left now. Damage limitation. Someone said earlier they think the title's a bit dramatic. I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit with this week because I don't have the players I want. There's a bit of a worry over the players I do have. Do I take hits? Do I just not take any hits and hope for the best this week? That's the damage limitation. I.e., can I survive this week and not fall too far behind and then make it up next week? Have a bit more info about these players. I'm considering saving a transfer. I'm considering taking a hit. Considering just getting David Silva instead of Sterling. And not taking a hit this week. Bear in mind, I'll probably want Triple City anyway. I don't know what to do with Alonso. If I keep Alonso this week, I'm not going to want to sell him next week. But he is the easiest way for me to get Man City players in. So, that's the damage limitation. That's the struggle. I don't think my team is awful. But obviously it'd look a bit nicer if there's a few Man City players. Why is Mendy not an option in the defender poll? He's the best one. I knew I'd miss someone. There's only a certain amount of space for the poll. So if you want to vote for Mendy, vote for someone else. Or did I put there all rotation risks? Let me have a quick look at it. Best Man City defender. I'll take out Laporte. Sod it. There you go, Mendy is in now. Probably too late if you already voted. Hello from South Africa, how's it going, Phil? Rooftop, I'm doing good, how are you? Adam, Fozzie, Matt, Adam. No, I said Adam already, how's it going? Wait on Salah news, of course. If Salah's out, that'll be a tempter. Laporte was second place. Look, it's changed now. I'm sorry. Maybe I can delete that poll and redo it. Is anyone going to buy Walker? I don't know. You're in serious need of a drink right now. I just had like loads of water. I'll tell you what, actually. I'm deleting that poll now. We'll do it on the fly. Hang on. Best Man City. Right, we won't have there's too much rotation option, alright? Blue Company, Report, Otamendi, Mendy, and Walker. There you go. Job done. You'll have to refresh to see that. Alcohol. No, I'm doing pretty good without alcohol. What's up, Vader? There you go. We've redone the Man City poll now. Everyone else is the same. What I do look like I'm in need of is a haircut. Granted. Jesus, in my opinion, is the one most people will target. If you defend the lead, he's the one to get. Now, that would require a hit. I'm just tempted to let Vardy and Mahrez play one more week. Have I done more streams or eaten more roasts? I actually said it how you spelt it then. Easton. I mean, this season, I'd say I've streamed more. In my lifetime, probably roasts. Anyone keeping Lukaku for the double? No one's looking at doing that, it seems, but could pay off. I don't know, for me, Lukaku to Jesus looks like a good move. Are you or Barnes? This week, Barnes over the double, are you? Do I think Vardy's 100% nailed for both games? Yeah, I think he'll play both. I'll be quite surprised if he doesn't. Bring in a Wheel of Fortune for next year so viewers could potentially suggest future transfers. Bring a nice twist to your videos. Yeah, I could do like a community team instead. I mean, I don't want my own team picked. Kind of want to keep that for myself. I really struggle to take players out who have decent double game week fixtures regardless. Mahrez stays for you. I mean, I could, yeah. I mean, most of my team have got double game weeks. That was the whole point of having them originally. But Yeah, I don't know. I may just hold, but still take a big hit next week. Yeah, I saw that comment from Pure about rotation, but I don't know about Vardy getting rested, to be honest. What's on the menu for tonight? I've already eaten. Even though you might be talking about the stream, but I had really good rice and chicken, peppers and mushrooms, cream sauce. So good. Lacazette seems like a good option to the end of the season, but so hard to fit him in. I don't know if he's that good an option, to be honest. We don't know if he's definitely going to play. He could get rested in the next game, given it's so close to Europe tonight. When it all goes wrong, you're going to have to get your mate to send me a team sheet. Alonso to Barnes looks good to free up cash. Smalling. Alonso to Smalling, sorry. Yeah, it depends what kind of moves I want to do. If I want Triple City, for example, I've probably got to go cheaper than Smalling. I'm thinking about only going for 2 City, though. Just going for Sterling and Jesus and not spending the extra money. It's just a lot of hits. I mean, even something like Willian to announce which could pay off. But I think I'm going to keep Willian. It'd be really frustrating though if he plays Liverpool and then misses Huddersfield, which could happen, of course. This song sounds good. Ericsson and Ali should ideally cover Kane points. Oh no, let's not talk about coverage. Can I show us the team I think I'll end up with in Gameweek 37? Yeah, we can maybe do that later. Nah, I'm not going for Edison. He's not going to take a penalty. I think my team looks okay for this game week. I mean, arguably, in fact, I probably will. I'll probably play Barnes and bench Lingard, maybe. Something like that. Even if Salah's out, I may keep him. Bench boost or triple captain next week. It depends how your team's set up. If you've got a team set up for a good bench boost, then I'd probably go for that. Is no City players this week crazy? I mean, that's the ultimate question. A lot of people saying I should hold transfers, so they're saying no. Other people making the point that everyone's gone for City. I could fall behind if they do really well, which they probably will. Is it more effective to triple captain someone your rival doesn't have? I mean, that depends how far behind you are, really. I personally don't like triple captaining a punt just for the sake of it. If you've got a lot of rank to catch up on and you're not really got anything to lose, then yes, you could. But I won't be considering what my rivals are doing at all. I'll just pick the best player, even if everyone does the same. Can get him back in 38 for a hit. Yeah, I suppose you could look at it the way you get rid of Sterling, you get someone in who does really well over the next kind of 3 games, and then use those points to bring him back in. I just don't see how I can bench Barnes when he's scored so many goals recently. He's got Brighton at home. Even if City rotate, 1 week from a City player is better than most with a double. Yeah, that's what I kind of said on the video. Oh, Arsenal conceded, have they? So look. Oh my god, my Twitter's so slow. Griezmann. Oops. Arsenal are at home, right? I think, I'm not sure. You just sold Salah, how do you feel? You honestly see Sterling missing one of the games in double game. I wonder if David Silva's actually the best one to get. I don't know, I mean, if Sterling plays both, then I'd definitely go for him. But David Silva, I reckon, is pretty guaranteed minutes. Would you not bench any of those attackers to play Barnes? I don't know. You just turned the Arsenal game off to tune in here. Thank you very much. Sorry you missed the goal. Thoughts on Soleimani? Good differential? I don't think so, no. Bernardo Silva at 7.2 is the best City option. I mean, he's the cheapest. I don't know if he's the best. I would argue he's almost certainly, definitely not. So if we get rid of Alonso and Mahrez, we could do Sterling. The thing is, I don't really need to bring in a defender. That's what annoys me this week. If I had Jordan Ayew, I'd dump Lingard and play 3-4-3. And fund it that way. But yeah, 0.2 million. Actually, here we go. But then how do I get... Oh, I've got so many problems. So I could do this. Get rid of Morgan. Just in case he doesn't play both. And get Dummett. I think he plays. I think he's playing right now. Could get Dummett, then he's got the double game week. But then how do I get Vardy to Jesus? I'm having to take out Willian, probably. Might not be the worst. Willian, Vardy and Barnes to Ayew, someone and Vardy. Jesus. I don't know. Saw the news about Pure rotating. Can't see Mahrez being dropped. Am I tempted to go Edison instead of David De Gea? Well, I'm not going to make that transfer. No, definitely not worth it. Why is everyone going Vardy to Jesus? Why not Barnes to Jesus and go 3 big up top? I mean, you could do that, but that's finding money to upgrade Barnes. If you know you're going to get Silva... Yeah, that is an option, to get Silva this week for free and then worry about Sterling next week. But I still need to think about how I'm going to do it. So I feel like I have to get Jesus, but maybe that's a trap. Maybe Vardy will do okay. Don't know. Maybe they'll actually attack. I mean, who do I drop for Sterling? It'd have to be Willian, because I don't really want to get rid of Son. And Lingard's going to cost me too much money. I think I have the exact money. Yeah, for a 4.3. $4.3 million defender. That's probably what it's going to have to be. But I just don't think I'd do that this week. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make no transfers this week. Nah, Chilwell's more expensive now. He's 4.4, I think. 4.4, yep. Do I think I need 3 City attackers? Not necessarily, of course. They could just do this and then get a 5.4 million defender in. Maybe Alfie Mawson. Just for old time's sake, you know what I'm saying? Not the worst fixtures to end the season, but they could be relegated, that's the problem. So that's an option. Or I do it with Willian and just bench that player, but then I've got to play someone. Bringing in the cheap defender also means you're probably forced to play. I'm not sure how long Long has left this season. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Long plays this week, otherwise I'm a bit screwed. Kennedy, yeah, he's an option. Is Gundogan on pens though? Was he on the pitch when Jesus took the penalty? Me is 100% out this week. There you go. So I don't really need Long much longer. Just this week really. Swansea mid. Not sure about that. Could make an extra transfer and, like I say, get Jordan Ayew up front and then get a cheap bench fodder. That means I get to keep Alonso then. But is Alonso going to play twice? Oh, I feel like I'm going to mess these transfers up. Gundogan was on the pitch. There you go. So Gundogan's not on penalties then. Does David Silva offer any form of differential? He does, yeah. I mean, most people are going to go for Sterling. He's going to be the #1 target, but I think that's for a good reason. Salah's not been confirmed. Alonso has to go. Has to go. Jesus did miss, yeah. But they might just switch it to someone else. We don't know, that's the problem. I definitely don't think that Jesus will keep penalties now, but there's no guarantee they go back to Gundogan or that he plays. I feel like I haven't scored again, surely. Or are you just being a bit slow to see? Conte's usually so predictable. Surely he's going to play Alonso both. I mean, they're still fighting for top 4. Alonso's had a nice rest. But But he's not been. He needs those defensive returns. I still believe that. I don't think he can rely solely on attacking returns. He needs those defensive returns to make the attacking returns into really good game weeks and to help him when he doesn't get the attacking returns. And Chelsea just not keeping clean sheets. They're not going to keep one against Liverpool, are they? That feels like an almost certain thing. Yeah, I'm tempted by this for a -4 next week. I do love Alfie Mawson. Big fan. I think that looks okay. It's just whether Lingard plays all the games. He may not. It does mean I'm playing Morgan, though, in the double, and he may not play both games. This is a bit annoying. I'm pretty confident Sterling starts. Personally, don't want to take a hit for Alonso. I know, but if it's a -4 and I get 2 Man City attackers, bearing in mind one of those Man City attackers could be my triple captain, then I'm not so bothered about losing Alonso. But it is a worry, especially if he starts both those games. Could be a huge score. But this way, I get 2 Man City mates, and I get to have Alfie Mawson in my team. What is Swansea's predicament right now in the league? Let's see, they're just outside. They're 4 points clear of Southampton, and they have to play Southampton. That's an interesting one. So they could get sucked into relegation. You're going to the bathroom, you want me to stop speaking? Alright, deal. Could you not downgrade Mawson to Norton and then get Arnie for Lingard? Maybe, yeah, but of course then that's just extra transfers. Silva with 2 90 minutes or Sterling with a 90 and a 60? Sterling, I reckon. Any quick fire tonight? Yeah, we could do that. I don't think I'll take a hit this week. I don't think. The one reason that the one thing that kind of puts me off taking a hit this week, especially if I go with the Alonso out, is I don't need that defender this week. So it makes the hit less appealing. Probability that Valencia starts both games. I'd say fairly high. Just because the FA Cup final is not straight after the double. They got quite a lot. I think they got quite a bit of space between games as well. You need the cash. Yeah, of course I need the cash, yeah. I mean, I can get rid of Willian instead, though. Who's 5.4 million in midfielders? Let's have a look. Let's see if that appeals more. Decore. Nope. Oh, Albrighton's too expensive. I know someone said him earlier. Oh my god. The options are not good. Atsu, shame he's injured. Yeah, it can be basically what you guys are saying. I don't know. Kennedy just... He seems like he'll be just a rubbish pick. Not done much, to be fair, this season. Their double's not even that good. Newcastle. Is Talk essential? No. Atsu's injured, lads. Dripper United feeling very good now. Massive Arsenal rotation. Yep, definitely. Is it crazy to go Kaneless for the run? I think we'll be able to better answer that after this week. If he looks good versus Watford, I'd be worried about the double. Possibly missing the boat on Arnautovic. It's just extra transfers at this point. I probably underestimated him, to be honest, going into the run-in. Yeah, but he's not done too much while he's played. I mean, it is Newcastle. Let's have a look. He's played 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 goals, 2 assists. I mean, in 10 games, maybe that's okay for Newcastle, but I still don't like their double that much. Watford could be okay, but it's away. Andy King from Swans is only 4.2. He is, yeah, but I mean, he's not going to get you many points, I would say. KDB or Sanchez? De Bruyne for sure. Would you rather do Mahrez to Sterling or Vardy to Jesus this week? Probably Mahrez to Sterling. If Kane blanks versus Watford, will you still triple captain him? I mean, it will be harder to do that then, but it will. It's not necessarily going to depend on what he scores. I just want to see how he plays. I think if he puts in a good performance, maybe gets unlucky, doesn't score a goal. That's a bit different to playing as he has been since injury and not getting a goal. Your team does not need anything this week. People are very confident on my team, but the one thing I worry about is everyone is getting Man City players. They're going to rise in price. Am I going to be priced out? I don't know. In the past, though, if I've not had a clue like this, I've just left it and hoped for the best. You're at the Everton game. Kennedy was involved in everything Newcastle did for going forward. Unlucky not to this. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fear of missing out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. 10k subscribers before the end of the season slipping away. Yeah, I said this weeks ago. It wouldn't be 10k before the end of the season. We'll hit 9k. Subscribe if you haven't already, by the way. And hit that like button. And vote on the polls. We're on like 8873, so we're only just over 100 for 9,000 subscribers. I don't know actually now if we will get that actually. We've only 2 game weeks left. We're close. 10k next year though. Am I going to stream for World Cup Fantasy? I don't think so, to be honest. Salah versus Stoke update. There is no update. That is the update. What's more crucial, triple City or triple Spurs? So, I was thinking about this just before I came on stream. I do wonder if triple Spurs will beat triple City over the next 2 game weeks. Because I think if you have Kane... obviously, a lot's going to depend on what form Kane is in. But Kane, Eriksen, Davis, if he plays both games, could beat Jesus, Sterling and Silva, who could get rotated. I don't think betting on Spurs players ahead of City is that much of a gamble. But you can have triple both. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't need to necessarily get one or the other, but I know what you're saying. You've got Sanchez and Jesus, Barnes, Vardy, no Kane, I can't afford him. Any chance I'll be okay? There's always a chance. Yeah, I might have to just go with 2 City. Willian to Son or Mahrez to Sterling. That's probably quite a close call. Neither Mahrez or Willian have done anything. Son could do really well against Watford. I still want to take Sterling, I think, though. Do I think Ben Davies will play? If Rose is still out, yes. But I mean, there is a chance that he gets still gets a rest, and Aurier could play left back and Trippier play right back. But with nothing else to play for, I'd be surprised if he doesn't start. Yeah, Williams' stats have been okay. Yeah, that's what's so frustrating about it. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Sterling, Son, or David Silva for Salah. I would say don't get rid of Salah. If Sanchez scores big against Arsenal, which could easily happen, is he not a triple captain option? Of course, yeah, he has to be an option then. But I just think City and Kane and Eriksen and Son are better options. How's it going, Lee? Your Mara's out, but next week Hammers will give City a game. Can anyone give City a game? Apart from Liverpool. I'm just not sure about that. But at the same time, I do think I should probably give myself a week, have a proper think. I'm just trying to think in my head now, will it be easier next week or worse? Because next week I'll have to make the decision. This week I can put it off. No big scores under Mourinho. He did okay against Man City, but I wouldn't be triple captaining Sanchez. Even if he scored a hat-trick against Arsenal, I'd still be worried. He's just not shooting in the box at all. If Morris plays well against Palace, keep instead of bringing in Sterling next week. No, I don't think so. Those Man City fixtures are too good to turn my nose up at. May know more about the City lineup. Yeah, true. Like if Sterling gets a rest this week, which I don't think is going to happen, to be honest. I think it's wishful thinking. Honestly, triple captain Sterling in Gameweek 37 could be on. It will be interesting to see if we can read anything into Pep's thinking based on this week's lineup. But trying to second guess Pep, not sure about that. Yeah, I also hope for a Lingard goal. Obviously, I want everyone in my team to score, but I know what you're saying because people have kind of gone off the boil with him. So he missed a couple of games, then came back. So yeah, I'm hopeful against that Arsenal team. Mahrez has been close to scoring the last few games. Not like people are setting into the beach. Yeah. And like I said on Scoutcast, Vardy's done okay. It's not like the whole team's on the beach or anything. Why aren't you doing Sterling to Mahrez? I can't do it for a start, not for free. If I could do it for free, I would probably have already done it. If you don't move this game week, especially if City players 5.36, you may be forced to move early. Nah, I don't think price rises are going to count me out of what I want to do. I'm probably only going to get 2 City players max. It'll probably be for Mahrez and Vardy. And I'm going to fund that by Alonso to Mawson or Willian to Kennedy. And Willian to Kennedy, there's like 0.6 million wiggle room. And there's not as much for Mawson, but if it really goes wrong, I can just get one of the cheaper Swansea defenders. So it's not the worst. I wouldn't have to be forced to move early next week. The sync audio was out on the Scoutcast. I didn't know. If only people had told us. Lingard has an Achilles injury. Slight doubt for the Arsenal game. Says who? Matthew, are you the only one with Lukaku? No, everyone sold him for Jesus. What are you still doing with him? Fanfield Express says Salah is out, then he's gone. Yeah, if Salah's out, I'm probably going to do Salah to Sterling straight away. Differential pick for anyone with City overview is risky, especially as it only costs you 4 points. It's not a lot compared to if they go big against the Hammers. But who's going to score for their team? Points are shared so much. I mean, they could all score and they could win 5-0 again. Is there a chance Salah can be rested? Of course, but I think most people think he's going to start. They still need to win in the Premier League, let's not forget that. It doesn't feel right to take Vardy out for a hit. Yeah, that's why in some ways I'm thinking just sit still this week, see what happens. Premier injuries has him flagged at 75%. Alright, well, we'll see what Mourinho says tomorrow. If he's out, I don't know if it really changes too much this week. I would just play Barnes, but next week, maybe I transfer him out instead. Did I listen to myself at half speed? I didn't, I'm afraid, no. Oh yeah, I'm not looking at doing the Mawson, Jesus and Sterling moves this week. Ben, I'll do them next week. Sterling 2 goal involvements and you're at big disadvantage, of course, but that's cost me 4 points. So that's down to 7 if he finishes on 11 points again. Could Mahrez get 7? Maybe. Doesn't need much to get it. Does Jesus outscore Lukaku by 4 this week only? I don't think I'd be making that move for a hit necessarily. What if Anfield Express screwed us all over? Nah, they're not there for the long-term troll. Do you think the community should be talking more about Man United this week? Arsenal put out the youth team. Could be 4-0. I don't know if it'll be that easy, but yeah, I know what you're saying. The problem is, Man City have just smashed Swansea. They got the best double game week by a mile. Well, Spurs is pretty good too, but they have got the best double game week. They're cheaper than Man United players. Well, Jesus is cheaper than Lukaku, so I don't necessarily think we should be talking more about Man United. If you've got them, then yes, you keep. They're looking good, but if you haven't, I don't think you're bringing them in. Double game week's okay, but it's not as good as Man City. It's not as good as Spurs. Simple as that, really. You're worried that people will become too reliant on Anfield Express. It sort of feels like cheating. Yeah, it does feel like that, to be honest. They must have someone on the inside because they're getting the team news the night before. I mean, that's... Do you know what I mean? I don't know how many... Obviously, I've got no clue. I never worked at a football club, but I don't know how many people would know the team the night before. Now, on the day, if it was like an hour or two before, that's fair enough. Am I fixated on Jesus, or would you consider 2 City mids? I mean, that is an option, yeah. Keep Vardy. The thing is, Man City don't have another striker they can play up front. They could play false 9, but it does look likely that Jesus will just play throughout. So he then becomes a triple captain option. There's like 10 other Twitter accounts who leak the team who are Liverpool related. Anfield Express are usually good 3 hours later. Okay, well, link me on Twitter who they are. Be much appreciated. Arnie could score more than a City mid that might only play 1 game. Big call that, but yeah, you could be right. Klopp runs the Twitter page, maybe. What's up with the United defence? Do I think they're more rotation? Yeah, before the end of the season for sure. I think with the FA Cup, there's no real reason not to. Will it be in the double game week? Will Chris Smalling actually miss a game? Possibly not. I mean, I think now if you're going to go for a defender, it has to be Chris Smalling, but it is pretty tricky on that. I don't know, this week I feel like there's so many unknowns. Is Salah the best option now he's had his rest, or Sterling the default pick? Yeah, I think Sané this week now looks like a great pick because yes, he's had a rest. But then is he going to keep starting after that? I don't know. He could rotate more. The thing about Sané, which I think is interesting, is earlier on in the season, Sané was almost nailed for every game week because he was playing wide left, and I think Pep said earlier on in the season, once Mendy was out, they didn't have that width on the left because Delph was playing really well, but he's not really an attacking fullback. So now Mendy's back, and I don't think Mendy's going to play every game at all, but now Mendy's back. Will he provide that width now? And do they need Sané as much? And the fact that he played Bernardo Silva and Sterling on the left makes me think he doesn't necessarily rely on Sané as much as he maybe once did. So, yes, I think Sané's a good option this week. Long term, though, absolutely Sterling all the way. I mean, if you could guarantee that every player was going to, or the first 11 was going to start in Gameweek 37, I think Sterling would be the first name on my team sheet. Oh, you just tweeted me the... Okay. Let me see. Have you tweeted me? What's your name on Twitter? Do I go to the gym? I definitely don't look like someone that goes to the gym. But I actually have been, but only for about nearly 3 weeks now. If we took Salah out of the season, Sterling would get a lot more credit. I mean, yeah, Salah's been like far and away better than everyone else. Sterling's had a great season, but of course now Salah's had such a good one he gets compared, which is fair enough. If he could take more of his chances, he'd be almost matching Salah, I'm sure. But yeah, he's been fantastic this season. Again, even at Man City, De Bruyne and Silva will get all the plaudits. But Sterling's been brilliant. You've been going to the gym for 6 months, serious gains, very nice. What's your Twitter handle, Harry? What's the max hit I'll do this week? I'm probably a -4, unless I get loads of injury news. Would I rather Jesus for free or Kane for -4? This week, probably Jesus. Probably Jesus. But next week, if Kane plays well, I'd probably want Kane. I definitely want Kane. Saints to win next game week. Willian or Zaha? Or who to get rid of? Who Crystal Palace even got? Stoke away. I'd probably still get rid of him. I don't know. I want to keep Willian. By the way, is anyone playing the FPL draft game? I've been helping someone at work. Not like every week, but every now and again. And I get to like have a look through the free signings and kind of maybe give him someone that he's not thought of, or people are missing out and they've not looked ahead to double game weeks and stuff. It's actually really good. I wish I'd played it properly this year. I think this time of year where there's double game weeks and stuff, and there's people and there's players that people just aren't picking up on, could be really interesting. Is it just my phone, or does anyone else think the Premier League app is trash? My missus uses it and it doesn't ever seem to work properly. Which three defenders am I playing in Gameweek 37? That's the problem I've got right now. It'd be Alonso, Vertonghen and Morgan, but Morgan's not guaranteed to play, which is a bit of a shame. I'm in draft. The Salah owner ran away with it. The guy that I've been helping has Salah and Kane, and he's in second place by 1 point right now. Salah and Kane. That's how much people thought about Salah at the start of the season. Obviously, a lot of us had him in his team, so we thought he could do okay, but not the seasons he's had. Harry. Yeah, let me see. Guess I just haven't refreshed the page properly. Yeah, I thought maybe I'd like accidentally muted you or something, but I haven't. So I don't know why that hasn't come up. Oh, I see all your tweets now. Yeah, it's still not showing up. That's really weird. Chris Hurst. Oh, he's followed by Liverpool themselves. Okay. We'll see what happens. You turned down Salah for Benteke. Oh my god. Is that what I'm reading? That doesn't sound good. If you transfer out Kane and get Jesus, you'll have more money to budget around. I know, but I'd also not have Harry Kane. Am I set on captain this week? If Salah's going to start, I'll probably switch. Although I would be worried if Mane and Firmino were to miss out or something like that. But Salah, what more is there to say? It's brilliant. Start Austin or Barnes. Has to be Barnes this week. You don't even know if Austin's going to play. And if he doesn't, he'll come on, and that could be a problem. Quickfire, yeah, we could do that. I don't know if I've got any answers though. That's the problem. If Anfield Express say Salah doesn't start, do I transfer out? I probably will, because it just makes my life easier getting Man City players. But then I will worry about Game Week 38, but I may just worry about that at the time. Spurs' disappointment from losing the same might have a negative impact on the team. Maybe. I mean, they're so used to losing the FA Cup semi-final. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, we'll do the quick fire at 20 past 10. That's in 20 seconds. And then we'll do it for 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes today. Because I don't think I'll have any answers. So any questions, quick fire, quick answers. FPL or otherwise. Basically. Okay. Let's go. Jesus essential this week? No. What City defender to get in? Ooh, Company, I think. But he's so injury prone, I'd be worried about that. Taking hits to get him back in. Okay, yeah. Salah Ballon d'Or, if you win the Champions League. Chips and mushy peas or chips and curry sauce? Curry sauce. I do like mushy peas, but curry sauce for sure. Vertonghen or Davis? He's using Anfield Express cheating. It's not cheating, but it sucks for the game. Now, why wouldn't you use it if it's there? Jesus or Jesus Christ? Jesus, of course. Celtic or Rangers? Neither. Triple captain or bench boost? That depends on your team. Bench boost if you've got a decent setup for it. Who wins the mods and con leagues? I don't know, it's so tough. There's a lot of people up there. Will Jack keep his place? I reckon he might. Lifting weights or cardio? Depends what you want to do, right? Cardio for fitness. Via Ronco or Jay Eggersdorf. Well, I watch Jay's stuff every week, so I'm going to have to say Jay. I'm a big fan of Via Ronco. He's like the original #1 Hoff. The mysterious. What is Anfield Express? It's a very helpful Twitter account. What team does support Man United? Which 3 teams get relegated? I'm going to yawn now. Probably the 3 that are bottom right now. I think Swansea will do enough to get out. Have you ever bought in your fantasy island risk? Probably. Don't know for sure though. I'm not gonna keep answering this person or this person. Mourinho in or out? In, of course. Ali or Jay Lings for England? For England, Jay Lings, of course. If we want a chance to win the World Cup, we've got to go with Jay Lings. How's the personal trainer going? Good. Expensive. Take out Son and bring in Sané or Sterling? Sterling. Xbox or PlayStation? I do actually prefer Xbox, but everyone plays PlayStation. That's what I play the most, so PlayStation. FPL podcast, yes or no? I've been trying to listen to more recently. So yes. Mawson or Baines? Baines. Mawson got a few more seasons yet. Green Arrow or time off from work? Time off from work. Food you recommend? I mean, there's a lot of food. Jammy Dodger or custard cream? Custard cream. PUBG or Fortnite? To watch Fortnite, to play PUBG. That's because I'm rubbish at Fortnite. Favourite animal? I used to love chipmunks when I was a kid. Am I satisfied with my FPL season? I'll let you know that after Game Week 38. Can I quit FPL? I guess, if I wanted to. How many wins on Fortnite? 0. Bacon, red sauce or brown sauce or no sauce? Red sauce. Are you playing CSGO? No. Ireland or England? England. House fully decorated. I mean, it was kind of decorated when we got here, so there's still stuff to put up, pictures or whatever, but looking pretty good. World of Warcraft or RuneScape? World of Warcraft. And Blizzard sent me a 7-day trial the other day, so I might have to play again. Ugh. Played the new God of War? No, I'm really bad with playing RPGs. Just never get into them and then I can't finish them, but I really wish I could because they're great games that I always miss. What's red and brown sauce? Red's tomato and brown's brown. You live in Ireland. Yeah, I know I live in Ireland, but from England, isn't it? Overall rank prediction this season? Probably just outside the 10k. Alright, Zial. That's a bit silly now. Let's quit that. Top scorer next season FPL. Lexi Sanchez. Is Danilo an option? No, I don't think so. Will you have a catchphrase next season? Is like, comment, share, subscribe not like a bit like a catchphrase? I know everyone kind of says that. Alright, we're done. Done. No more questions, people. Vote on the polls though if you haven't already. That'd be much appreciated. We'll go through them in a few minutes. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream, hit subscribe if you are new around here, all of that good stuff. Yeah, I better like the video too. Win FPL or $1 million? $1 million, come on. I mean, winning FPL would be great, but not $1 million great. Have I done any knee jerks this season? Given how my actual knee feels right now, I would have to say yes. How's it going, Luke? Best player to watch this season other than Salah. I love Firmino, even though he's not like, you know, like a silky player or whatever. But the amount of work he does is ridiculous. But probably De Bruyne, like he's insane. Like how much running De Bruyne has done, like attacking. He's back defensively, blocking, intercepting. Nice assists, nice goals. Liverpool on the verge of the final. Do I think we can do it? I don't know if you can beat Real Madrid, but definitely get to the final. How's it going there? Divi? They won't. Yeah, I don't think they'll make Salah a striker either. Do I have any pets? I do not. Oh, that's a good one. If Spurs had the three promoted teams for their first 3 fixtures this season, or next season, would you still get Kane considering the August course? I would, yeah. I can't wait for that discussion though about the curse. Although, obviously, I don't know if it plays on his mind, but obviously he's fully aware of it. He's spoken about it. Have I seen a quiet place? I haven't. Okay. Let's do the polls. Just refreshing, just refreshing. Chill out, people, chill out. Alright. Game week 36 captain. Wow, it's got to be the first time in weeks that Salah is not top. 49% are saying Harry Kane. 35% Salah. Then just 6% Jesus. 4% for a Man City midfielder and 4% for someone else. So Kane winning 49% to 35%. If there was a chip to get an 11 from a team, which team would you pick? Man City for sure. Although this week, Man City for sure. Yeah, the whole thing with Kane is weird right now. I'm kind of intrigued by not triple captaining him. Could be risky though. Mahrez to a City mid for a hit. 58% say absolutely that's what you should do. Just 41% he's saying give him one more week. So hits galore people want. Is it time to sell Alonso? 78% of you saying yes. 21% saying no. My guess on the FA account was the guy who tweeted it thought he was using his own account. I've nearly done that before. I've nearly tweeted my Let's Talk FPL stuff from other accounts. Not good. This dude scored like 8 goals around the same time last season. Yeah, I know, but Kane, he wasn't getting mocked left, right and centre. I don't think he'd just come back from injury. He was not that far behind the golden boot. I mean, Salah, I don't think he's going to give up this golden boot. How many people actually vote? It's about 250, I think. Could we use triple captain in game week 38? 67% say no, it has to be a double game week, and 32% say yes, Salah's fixture is great. I'm actually surprised the yes is that high. I thought double game week would be... Obviously, it's won the majority at 67%, but I thought it would be higher. And then, best Man City defender. Let's see. 41% agree with me that Company's the best. 21% on Otamendi, 18% on Walker, and then 9% for Laporte and Mendy. So Company wins that one by quite a stretch. Was the Golden Boot such a big thing in season years ago? No, I don't think so. But then I wouldn't have paid attention to the Golden Boot that much because I only care about it because of Harry Kane. Salah didn't play the last 15 minutes against Roma. Yeah, I mean, that was great at the time. I just wish they hadn't conceded those 2 goals as well. How much will Salah be next season? 12.5 probably, something like that. Golden Glove, yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. Well, there will be the last couple of games. Do I think Salah can continue his wonder run next season? I wouldn't be too sure that he's going to do as good, but I'm sure he'll do well, that's for sure. I mean, it's going to be hard to replicate this. If he starts replicating this season after season, then we're looking at Ronaldo and Messi territory. I'm not quite sure he's there. Salah has returned 8 out of 9 games that Mane missed this season. Nice stat. I think Harry Kane will probably be the same price he was this year. Would I have enjoyed this season as much if Salah wasn't in the Premier League? Yeah, I think so. Don't see why I wouldn't have. I don't see Kane dropping, to be honest. At most 12.5. I think he was 13, wasn't he, at the start of this year? So at the most 12.5, but I think it'd be 13. Top scorer at the World Cup, Raheem Sterling. What's up, David? I just saw your tweet about who's worse, Welbeck or Xhaka. To avoid confusion regarding assists, do you not think FPL should be consistent with official assists ruled by the Premier League? No, to be honest, because there would be less assists there, and that means there would be less points. He started at 12.5, then I don't think he's going to change. I don't think he's going to go down to 12. Yeah, I don't think they should change the properties. I don't think the controversy is enough to rule out the extra points. There's not been that many controversies. What's my plans for the last stream this season? I have no plans. Anything special? I don't know. What would you want to see? I guess would be the question. Liverpool will be the real deal next season with Naby Keita coming in. I think Liverpool build. I actually got a tweet somewhere that says this, but I think Liverpool are building something for next year. They're doing really well this year, the Champions League possibly. But yeah, I think first 11 wise, they're going to look brilliant next year. Van Dijk and Robertson are in now. Obviously, they've got Karius who's doing okay. Maybe they'll get a new goalkeeper. I don't know, but Robertson and Van Dijk have made the defence much more solid. They've done really well defensively this year. Obviously, the front three is brilliant. The midfield's doing okay as well. But their squad depth is not good. Once you start taking out those players, it's not great. Now, it seems like Man City in particular can cope with it. Man United, okay, not attacking as Liverpool, but they've got a few players that can step in. Martial, Rashford and people like that. I don't think Liverpool have quite got that. More party poppers down the back of your monitor. I've still not actually picked the last lot up. That's bad. FA Cup final score 2-1 to Man United. Excuse me. Do I support an NFL team? Nah. You think I should invite someone on the last day? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I could do. United are going to come close to the 8-2 result. I doubt it. How good would Atletico be in the FPL? Conceded 4 home season. I mean, you'd have to double on their defence, that's for sure. What song is this? Dream Forever by Raven and Crane, Moji and Illusion. When did I get Kane? The week for Gameweek 34. I think. Or did I have him on mark? No, I must have got him in 34. Who did I take out? See that Fuzzy? I can't remember. I'm missing something obvious. Hang on. So I didn't get him for Stoke. Oh, Aubameyang, of course. Alonso Price, probably same as what was this year. I don't know if he'd drop either, to be honest. I think a lot would depend on the manager and new signings and stuff like that. Salah will be more than 10.5 for sure. I'd love to invite Harry Kane, yeah. There's no way Bale goes back to Spurs unless they up their wages, like Adrian kind of says. Right, people, I think I'm going to leave it there. As some very kind person pointed out to me, I need some sleep. So I'm going to go and sleep. And I will say good luck for Game Week 36. Appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Next stream, hopefully we get the Anfield Express news soon. Next stream will probably be Sunday. Although I may leave it till Monday because I think knowing Harry Kane, I don't know. I have to think about that. In fact, I can't do it on Monday, so it'd have to be Sunday. I know we won't know what Harry Kane's done at that point, but we can talk about that in Thursday's stream. I think that's fair, and I can talk about it in the preview as well. So probably stream again on Sunday night. Obviously, all the games apart from Spurs will be done. I'll tweet out my transfers if I make any this week. I'm still super unsure. I really don't know what to do this week. I hate weeks like this. Usually got a clear plan, know what transfer I want to make. But no idea this week. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Like, comment, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Good luck all.